Dogs. Darn. I was kind of hoping he'd be weak against fire. Flare Spire, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the stream. If you have any questions about my stream, feel free to let me know. Also, why is Cloud berserked? I'm actually fine with that. He'll do more damage, and I don't really want to use. I don't need to use magic with him, so just cure him up and let him do his thing. I'm guessing this wolf gave him berserk, but I was looking at my chat and didn't notice. The only thing that sucks about Berserk is they attack whoever they want, which is kind of a problem because you can't really target one enemy when Cloud's just attacking everything. But other than that, Berserk's pretty good. Just call you Flare, I can do that. It's less cumbersome than you think though. There's people with longer names on my stream. There's someone that watches from South Korea who has a South Korean name on my stream, and I was like, oh no. And then they were like, just call me Kim, and I was like, alright, this is good. I will call you Kim. Kim is much easier than whatever in the world your name is. Alright. We're all berserked now, so now we get to sit back and hope we win. I'm sure we'll be fine. The left dog should be almost dead. Yeah. You're gonna call any South Korean guy Kim? Please do not do that. That is inappropriate. You want me to tell the Dairy Queen Whopper story again? Just go watch the new threat mod. You can get it there. You can get the OG story there, and not my retelling of it. I forget what episode it's in though. That's how I know you're a true fan, if you know the Dairy Queen Whopper story. Yeah, I know that you're a true new threat Death Unites Us 4A Productions fan. But see, I don't want to do that either, because my goal with this stream and everything that I do is for everyone to know that story. So maybe I should just tell it every day. Because that's the one thing I want to give to all my fans. If you get nothing else from my stream, I want you to take away... That's the grand takeaway from every stream I do. It's the Dairy Queen Whopper. That's the takeaway. Yeah, I watched that episode again where I just complained about it being X over and over, and every time I watch it, I'm like, okay, why was I so annoying? Like, why did I say it so many times? Like, there's so many comments of people saying like, wow, you really did just sit here and say why is it X all day, and that's really annoying. And I'm like, man, I agree. Why did I say it so many times? Like the joke was to say it over and over again for it to be funny, but maybe I took it a little overboard. And then by the end of it, I just sit there singing like, but why is it X though? So I agree with my annoying self. Because like, yeah, it was annoying that I said it so many times, but I think that's the only way to truly convey how annoying and confused I was. Annoyed and confused I was that day. Like, because that was the last straw, you know? I think that was the day. That was the day that I gave up on Square Enix. That was the moment. That was the moment that I truly gave up on Square Enix. That was the moment. The glorious moment that I completely gave up on Square Enix forever. Until they make another good game. Well, maybe several actually, because I don't think one is enough to delete the things I've seen. Delete the memories. Yeah, the original name of X was Cross, and some games still say Cross button, but very few. Somebody made a game where it said X, and everyone just like agreed with it. Yeah, I can't get over the things I've seen. How do you sell the same game like 8 times? And it's still the same price on PlayStation 4 too. And it's the same game, but they changed the button because reasons. Because Square Enix is actually insane. They actually have actual insane people working for them. They have sanity tests every day before they work, and if you pass it, then you get fired. Oh yeah, I feel your pain, Passionate. I have like every version of Final Fantasy VII bought at full price, I think. That's sad. Plus I have 4 like collector's copies. Is there anything up here? On the new threat there was a thing up here, and now that I've played like so many mods, I honestly forget what vanilla has. I'm pretty sure there's nothing up here though. Yeah, it's sickening. It's sickening that it's I don't want to get into this right now. I really don't. But it is sickening to me that I used Braver on accident. It's sickening to me that so many people out there love Final Fantasy VII so much that they would be willing to buy like 8 copies of the game at full price, and yet they still find the need to make the remake for new fans and make Final Fantasy 15 for the new fans. That just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. That is the true definition of Square Enix. Square Enix is like a super popular rapper. Who's the most popular rapper right now? I don't even know. Because if I ever listen to rap, it's usually more indie stuff. I don't listen to like the current popular stuff. Drake, yeah, maybe Drake. Probably not Kanye anymore. So maybe Drake. So that'd be like if Drake decided to have not just a concert, but the biggest concert ever. Like, imagine Drake comes out and he's like, I'm going to have the biggest concert any star has ever had. This is going to be the biggest concert. I want everyone here. This is going to be the most incredible concert ever. And every Drake fan across the entire globe got tickets to this concert. And he had it on the biggest stage, at the biggest just the biggest venue possible. This dude, he had a concert on the moon or something. Just the biggest venue. Every single person that is a Drake fan got there, went there. And then when everyone got there, Drake was like, "Hey man, I'm so glad every single one of my fans, every single one of you came, and all of you paid money for this incredible concert. But we're doing nothing but orchestra music tonight because I want some new fans." That's the equivalent. Everybody thought that Square would never make a Final Fantasy VII remake, and then they finally did it. They finally pleased all of their fans by doing it. Really? They finally pleased like all of their fans by making the Final Fantasy VII remake, and then they're like, yeah, but it's gonna be an action RPG because we want new fans. We want to appease the new kids, the new little boys that like Final Fantasy. We don't care about our old fans. We want good new fans. Then don't make a Final Fantasy VII remake. Make Final Fantasy 15. Make a new IP. You should have made Final Fantasy 15 Boy Bands Go Fight Monsters Incorporated Deluxe version. Instead of Final Fantasy 15, it should have been called Backstreet Boys Fantasy, and that could have been the game for the new fans. And then you make the Final Fantasy remake for the old fans, and you make Final Fantasy 15 for the Final Fantasy fans because it's Final Fantasy, and that's what you do when you're not on acid. It doesn't matter if it's a remaster or a remake. It doesn't matter. You have such a huge fan base that all you have to do is make a turn-based game that has Final Fantasy in the name, and everyone will buy it. But they're like, no, we need we need more fans. It's not enough that there's like actual buildings in Japan that are completely made for Final Fantasy. It doesn't matter that Final Fantasy is the longest running thing of all time. It doesn't matter that Final Fantasy 15 sold a bajillion copies. It doesn't matter that we've sold 8 different versions of Final Fantasy VII. We need more fans. We need more. That's not enough. Square Enix needs to take over the world. We need more fans. I don't understand. We need more. Every single RPG fan who's ever lived isn't enough. Hey, Smack789, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it a lot. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Hope you enjoy the live stream. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That Square is actually Shinra. Yeah, basically. If you want to put it in perspective, Shinra is basically... or Square is basically Shinra. Oh my god. So, Airbuster ain't screwing around. Alright, that did a lot of damage. The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Goodness, dude. You wanna not kill me? Oh my god. Alright. Airbuster wasn't screwing around. Let me just throw that out there. He literally like one-shot me. Good stuff. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So let me load this up. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. What are we gonna do? Biora? Alright. I don't think he can be poisoned, because he's a robot. He couldn't be poisoned because he wasn't poisoned because he's a robot. I guess we're gonna try this again and just be less gung-ho. Dumb question. Was the save crystal in the Northern Crater in the original PS1 release? Yes. And is the biggest reason why a lot of people got broken Final Fantasy VII's because of the save crystal glitch. My mind is still like exploding over the whole Square thing. Did you know that Game Informer just came out with a 100 best RPGs of all time list, which is terrible, by the way. But Square Enix had the most games on that list by a ton. They had like 13 games on that list. The next closest company was like Bethesda with like 6 or 7. And those games are hardly RPGs. Well, not all of them. Some of them are. But the point is, Square has always been the best RPG company, at least in terms of overall games that they've made that are great. That should be enough to prove to them that yes, turn-based games are still good, and you should still make them. And not I Am Setsuna, because that game's not... I mean, it's alright, but... let's see. Let's try throwing this just to see what it does. He just does so much damage. Alright, that missed as I thought. Turned him around though, which is actually really good. This is going to do a lot of damage. You don't want that. You think you want that, but you don't want that. Oh, he wasn't turned around. It was a graphical glitch. Crap, now he turned around again. Yeah, that's not what we want. I wanted him facing the other way. Alright, that was bad. Tifa's just going to die. Trying to think of the best way to do this. Dang, he is really fast. Turn around. Didn't even do that much damage. Hold on, how much does a grenade do? Forget it. Now I'm dead, so... What does it matter? Okay, I think the best way to go about this, I'm gonna need my limit breaks, and I'm gonna need to like burst him, because he does so much damage. Yep, I agree with you, Lord Krellian. Most games I play nowadays are just money grabs. I mean, it's not that they're just money grabs. Like, games nowadays, like, they do, like, have a company that likes video games and has passion and, like, I'm not saying that every game nowadays is just like, oh, money, I don't care if the people like it. Like, there's good companies out there still that make good games. But it's just the way video games are headed in general. Like, just in general, like, you can't make a game without DLC anymore. Everyone just, it's like, it's just an industry standard that you have to have DLC now, which is really ruining video games. Like, it's okay if some have DLC, and back when DLC first came out, it was great. It was like, oh, there's this game that got really good reviews, and you really enjoyed it, but now it's over. Here's this DLC for $10 and you can continue your favorite game. Oh my god, what a steal! $10 to play more of my favorite game, I can't wait! Now, doesn't matter if the game is good or not, it has pre-made DLC. They come out with the game and then, you know, exactly 2 months later they release the rest of the game for $15, $20. They don't care if the game did well or not. They don't actually listen to the fans to say, okay, they like this part of the game, but not this part of the game, so let's release a DLC that fixes that. No, it's just they already have it made. They make a game with 8 maps, they release 4 of them, and then release the other 4 in increments through DLC. It's total trash. That's not the way DLC is supposed to be made. DLC is supposed to be, you release the game, people like it, but they have problems with this, or they just finished it and there's nothing left to do, and then you release the DLC, you make a DLC, you know, with the fans' input, and boom. But that's not the way it's done anymore. And it's not, I don't know if it's really the company's fault. It's just like the industry standard now. I mean, but even if it's industry standard, companies can choose not to do it. I mean, there's plenty of games that don't have DLC. So, I don't know. It's just not. And, you know, microtransactions are, like, so popular. you know, it's like, I don't know. It's I don't know how hard it is for those companies to go against the industry standard, but I feel like it's not that hard because I've played plenty of games that don't have DLC and are fine. I mean, I hate to keep bringing up Ni no Kuni, but I swear Ni no Kuni is like the perfect example because Ni no Kuni was made on the PS3, but it was made like a PS1 RPG. It's a full game. It has everything included. I don't think there was a single patch to that game. They did it right the first time. There's no microtransactions, no bullcrap DLC, no nothing. They made it. It's a 80 to 100 hour experience, and you know, they didn't release it until it was freaking finished. And they didn't come out and say, you know, oh, we gotta have it by Christmas of 2016. We gotta come out with all these commercials and have big Hollywood stars star in the game. It's just a labor of love created game, just like an old original PS1 RPG that we all know and love, and it's fantastic. And they didn't need no bullcrap hotfix DLC, you know, slutty costume DLC nonsense. It's just a good game. That game, like, you know, it's not the best game ever made, but it's the only game I've played within the past 5-10 years that makes me feel like I'm playing video games again and not just like money grabbing DLC content. You know, it's like that's how games are supposed to be made. I wish every company would just look at Studio Ghibli and be like, oh, this is how we make games. I forgot, and now I remember. Square doesn't even have to look at that. Square can just look at its old games, but it doesn't. It looks at new games, and it's like, we gotta be like that. We gotta be like Grand Theft Auto. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have like so many games that everyone loves. You just be yourself. Be yourself, Square. That's the moral of the story, Square. Be yourself. It's like all those cartoons that you watched in the 90s. Just be yourself. You know? That's what they need to do. Just be themselves. What's up, No Hat? Yeah, I'm gonna play Zodiac Age when it comes out. I have it pre-ordered already. We're gonna play it. We'll probably have like a week-long marathon of it or something. Because I'm really stoked for it. The only way that I can be stoked for a Square game is when it's just a re-release of the same freaking game. Because their old games were good. That's how sad it is. Like, 15 didn't give a crap. 7 Remake, don't give a crap. Kingdom Hearts 3, don't give a crap because it's never going to come out. But the same exact game that you made a long time ago, I can't wait. I can't wait to play that game again. Like I said, I'm not saying that every new game is bad, and DLC is great when used correctly, but I think too many game companies think that it has to be that way. And I'm telling you, if you're a game company out there, if you're making a video game, or know somebody who's making a video game, and you're thinking to yourself, we gotta have DLC, go play Ni no Kuni on PS3, I'm telling you. You will play it and you'll be like, this is how video games are made. Wow. It's like a revelation. What's up, Lickin'? How's it going? My man. My man Lickin'. And like I said, yeah, DLC can be used great. Skyrim DLC, I played plenty of games that have good DLC that you know, and DLC is not a bad thing at all. I played plenty of games where the game came out, they listened to their fans, they made a DLC based off of what they thought would enrich the game, and it was fantastic. Please die before. That's no good. This poison. I was half paying attention to the fight. That's my last Phoenix down. That's a rip. It'd be great if something down here dropped Phoenix Downs, but Yeah, and it's like there are good DLCs, but DLC in general is ruining gaming. I would agree with that. Like actually ruining it, not just like wow this like really ruining it. Because so many companies now are just like wow we can release a half-made game and then just have them pay even more to finish it. If I was a game company and I was a total jerk, I would do the same thing. Because why not? You get to sell half your game for $60 for full price. Why not? It's perfect. Yeah, and what's so frustrating too is that these companies thrive. Like Activision and all these companies, like EA, all these companies that do like super DLC raping make so much money. And then there's little studios like Studio Ghibli that actually make good games, but they only sell it for $60 with no DLC, and they spent probably 2 more years than Activision did on their latest Call of Duty, and they make way less money, and it sells less, but it's so much better of a game, and they worked so much harder on it, and they deserve way more money, but that's just not the way games are made anymore. It's like quick. It's like, bam, here's a new Call of Duty. Bam, here's a new DLC. Bam, here's a new Call of Duty. Bam, here's a new DLC. And everyone's like, oh, I gotta get the new DLC. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You're not cool. You gotta get it. All your friends are gonna leave you behind. That's like one of the biggest reasons why I hated Destiny. You had to get the new DLC or else your friends would leave you behind. Because you didn't have the latest stuff. So, you know, you can't go on the raid because you don't have the latest stuff. So your friends will literally leave you behind. Because you can't go on the raid, so you had to buy the DLC, or else rip your friends. That's not the way gaming is supposed to be. You pay your hard-earned money to buy a game, you play it, you talk about it with your friends. That's the way gaming's supposed to be. There should never be a game where you have to pay money to play with your friends, ever. Period. That's it. You should have to buy the game and that's it. That's just that's insane that you would have to buy some stupid DLC just so your friends don't straight up leave you behind. Like that shouldn't be the way gaming is. I don't like that direction of gaming. Gaming is supposed to be like a community we can all play together and enjoy together. It shouldn't be some crap where it's like, well, you know, I worked my McDonald's job for hours and hours so I could finally buy Destiny, so I could finally play with my friends. But I ain't got enough money for the DLC, so my friends said screw you. Like, I would hate to be in that position. I basically was in that position. I mean, I could have afforded the Destiny DLC, I just chose not to, but back when I was in college, I didn't have a lot of money to throw around, so I bought Destiny and that's it. That was like the only game for my PS4 I had for a while. I mean, I had like the other games I bought before that were already done and finished, and then there was a bunch of games coming out, but I only bought Destiny because I knew my friends were going to buy it. And then the DLC came out, and I was like, I ain't paying for this. My friends are like, well, you can't play Destiny with us. And not to their own problem. If they dragged me along, I would have just roasted them all, so. I mean, when it all comes down to it, DLC is just fake and gay. That's all. Can we just all agree? Whether or not, no matter what your stand is on DLC, I think we can all agree fake and gay. 0 of 10 stars. IGN rates DLC 7 of 10, not enough water. And like back in the old Call of Duty days, when the map packs would drop, you couldn't join someone's party. If you joined your friend's party and you didn't have the map pack, they couldn't play the new maps because you didn't have them. Which sucks. Like, you don't want that. You don't want to be that guy, you know? I mean, I used to play in big groups. I used to play in big Call of Duty groups of like, you know, 6 to 8 people. Sometimes we had even more, but then you had to play private matches. But we used to do like big private matches of like 16, 18 people. And there was always that one guy who didn't have the map pack. And he legit felt bad for not paying money more money for this game that he paid for, he legit felt bad because we couldn't play the new maps because he didn't have them. Like, that shouldn't be the way gaming is. It should be like there should be, like, there's something that needs to be done. If people are feeling bad for not spending more money on your game, then something needs to be changed. The maps need to be free, you know, the DLC needs to be single player content or something. Like, you can't have this thing where kids are feeling bad, especially like little kids. Little kids are like molesting their mothers for money. Please, Mom, I need the new DLC. My friends are gonna leave me and make fun of me at school because I ain't got the new map pack. Mom, like, that's not the way it should be. You should be able to ask. You should be able to ask for the new Call of Duty for Christmas and get it, and then not have to ask your mom for more money. Go mow some lawns, kid. But really, though, this has been another death rant. I'm not even trying to rant. I'm just being real. I'm being real. You know? This is just real life. This is basic thugonomics. Okay? I'm just throwing down the real knowledge on you guys. The real knowledge. The real... I don't even know. I need to get my limit breaks, actually. When keeping it real goes wrong. Thanks for the 10 bits. Yeah, and deadlines really screwed up gaming too. But that's always been an issue. That's not a new thing. That's why E.T. was so bad, because of deadlines. That's why every Sonic game past Sonic CD and maybe Sonic Adventure Battle 2 was terrible. It's all deadlines. It's all these companies, like, getting roasted by, you have to get it done by this time. He's actually attacking Cloud, luckily. Yeah, keep attacking Cloud. Keep attacking Cloud. No! That's not Cloud. That's not Cloud. Attack Cloud. That's not Cloud. Attack Cloud. That's not Cloud. That's still not Cloud. Cloud is up here. Attack this guy. The guy slicing you with a sword. Oh my god. Please. Please. I think he attacks whoever's darkness, honestly. Like, whoever has a status ailment, I think he attacks. Because there's no way he's continuing to attack Tifa this long without attacking someone else. His AI must be to attack whoever's under ailment. That sucks, because I really need cross slash. Just do another fight. Get it and then run away. Deadlines are a terrible thing. They ruin a lot of things, not just gaming. Like, and there's nothing we can really do about it because time is the great equalizer. There's nothing you can do about time. How long is the stream for today? So we'll be streaming Hardcore Mod for another hour and a half, maybe, since we started late. because we were sitting here talking about whatever. And then we will do a level 7 Cloud versus Ruby challenge. That'll be fun. And then we'll do Fan Request Friday for a couple hours. And the stream ends at 5. Did you get it? There we go. So the stream actually ends in about 5.5 hours, but Hardcore Mod ends in an hour and a half, and then we'll do a cool Ruby challenge, and then whatever you guys vote for. I don't need to do that. Alright, this is going to be interesting. What I need to do is make sure I use my limit breaks at the right time. Also, I don't actually know how the order changes when you do a pincer attack. I want to say everyone's... Actually, I think they stay in the same rows. So I think actually it's fine. It's back attacks that screw up your rows sometimes. Oh, sweepers show up in the train graveyard? Yeah, that would have been good to get bolt plumes. As long as I limit break when he's facing the wrong way, though, I should do a lot of damage. But yeah, that's a good idea. Max the Chocobo stats in Black Chocobo and Race. We've done that before. It's not as exciting as you'd think. Self-averted with the $5, blowing up the cup! Holy cow, did you see that cup? Found out you're also in Ohio? Cool, yes. I'm in Ohio, Northeast Ohio. Good to see another Ohioan on the stream. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. You live in Columbus? Nice. My brother lives in Columbus. Alright. Did he get an attack in? Oh. So we can abuse limits here. Although he's going to counterattack. Yeah, so actually we want to do this. Now he won't. We have to see if he's going to turn around or not. He did. So now I can do that. Got lucky there, he didn't turn around. Now he might turn around though. Nope. Are you gonna live? No, you're not. That's unfortunate. I had 2 potions ready for him, but he didn't get it off quick enough. Man, I don't have a Phoenix down either. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. Cloud's the worst person to lose, because now he's facing us forever. Yeah, this is probably not gonna work. I needed those potions to hit Cloud faster. Maybe I'll get lucky. And it'll just kill him. Grenades do a lot. I mean, they do a lot. Unlike Beat Rush that does nothing. Alright, who else? Sonic R makes me want to run into the sun. Hey, he ran out of big bombers at least. Yeah, and one thing I should probably do, like I want to get all my limits off, but after that I need to kind of just defend for a while until he runs out of big bombers. And then I'll be a lot safer. What's up, Warp Dragon? How's it going? Everything in the game costs 1 more gil than normal. It's insane. It's so hardcore, dude. It's so difficult. Oh yeah, I've always known that this game was really hard. This mod. I've heard about it for a really long time, so that's why I've always wanted to do it. But do not worry. Darth Unity Bus always delivers. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? Okay. Nice lag, bro. Why does Big Shot do so little damage? Normally it does a lot. Cross Slash is the only thing doing a lot right now. Ah, oh, crap. He did not just count. Okay. For a second I thought he countered and then Big Bombered. Actually, he might. Crap. Don't kill Tifa. Son of a biscuit, dude. Alright. I need to be a lot more safe than I'm being. See ya, software. Do enemies have more HP? You betcha. They got more everything. Hi, Crixie with the bits. She's just spamming the Vohoyo bits all day. Thank you so much. Keeping that cup full. It's so colorful. Look at how colorful the cup is. Look at it. It's just nothing but Vohoyos. My god. I can't wait for someone to explode the cup so I can see Vohoyos just fly everywhere. Just little girls flying all over the place. What does like the really expensive Vohoyo look like? Like the 10,000 bit one. Does she do a dance or something? She better do a dance or something for it to be worth 10,000 bits. I'll have to drop that in Crixie stream sometime. If you're gonna make a mod that uses Gil to attack, you'd have to really change the way Gil works because it's so easy to get a ton of Gil in this game. I'm gonna see if he turns around. If he does, I'm gonna cross slash and then heal. Oh, there you go. I guess he just needed to get a critical, and he wasn't before. What did he do? Did he just turn around? Who's he hitting? Me. So this is the wait trick. By holding onto an attack, I can keep him from getting his turn until I decide what I need to do. And also it helps because it's kind of hard to explain the weight trick, but like a really simple description of it is, if you saw right there Tifa used Cure, well, normally while she's using Cure, everyone's getting their turn, but Cloud already has his turn. So Barret and Airbuster would be getting their turn, but Cloud wouldn't be getting his turn because he already has his turn while Tifa's using Cure. So by holding this attack, everything's on wait and I'm not wasting Cloud's turn. That's like a really simple explanation, but there's other more complicated ways to use it to basically like get more turns than the opponent by continually holding their ATB bar frozen while you're using your attacks. Also, whenever the enemy is attacking, you always want to not be waiting, because then you're getting your turn and they're not, because they're currently using their turn. Okay. I want to not attack with you. That was good, he actually attacked the person who was defending. I wish I had Tifa's turn here. Ah, crap. Is Cloud dead? Crap, Cloud's dead, isn't he? Crap. I can't stop him from just, like, spamming one person dead. Wow. Why did that do 86 damage when he's looking the other way? What in the world? Please tell me I got that before he turned. He still has Big Bomber? I might just need to play like an absolute wuss until he runs out of ammo. Even then, though, he still uses his laser attack that still does a lot of damage. I haven't even like broken his turn animation yet. Hwang Gazar is now following. Thank you for following. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for blowing up the cup. If you have any questions about my stream, feel free to let me know. So, yeah, I'm starting to regret not having 2 restore materials, because only Tifa can restore, and he just does so much damage. But I just need to be careful about the counterattacks, because when he's not countering, all he's doing is hitting one character. So as long as I cure that one character that gets hit, I'm fine. The problem is I'm letting him counterattack too much, and I'm dying that way. What is school? I appreciate it, thank you. I mean, I don't appreciate the fact that you forgot what school is, but I appreciate the fact that you watched the videos. So, see ya, Evil Knight. The place where dreams are destroyed. Wow. I still like my version where we fight the helicopter instead, and the president jumps in Airbuster and flies away. That was a good one. See you, Maverick Smoke. Have a good weekend, dude. Okay. Let's hope for a crit. stuff. And you turn around, that's good as well. So, well, I guess because he can turn around anyways. Cure, Barrett. I just gotta watch his counterattacks. As long as I watch his counterattacks, I should be fine. And I'm only gonna use limits as well. That way, every attack I do is a lot. Other than Tifa, because she just sucks. I guess. On what he does here. Did he turn? He hit Tifa with that. I'm actually going to throw a potion on Cloud because he is going to be hurt by the time Barrett gets his turn. Here's hoping Cloud doesn't die, though. Because he might die here. Dang it. See, I shouldn't have attacked with Cloud yet. Oh, we got his defend off, though. So I guess we're good, actually. If Tifa can get her turn. Nope. He spammed 2 big bombers before Tifa could get his turn. Get her turn. He's so fast. I'm not used to him being so fast. I really need to not attack until everyone's full in order to keep that from happening. I'm used to be able to having I'm used to being able to have a turn with whoever I need it after his turn, but we're slow. Like, a lot of times he gets his turn. Yeah, even on weight, he still gets his turn before he gets 2 turns before Tifa gets 1. That makes it rough. What's up, Accidental Aggro? How's it going? Nice name. I like that name. How are you? If I could make a Final Fantasy VII mod, what would I change? I actually talked about this earlier. I would give the characters a better class system. Because the only thing I think Final Fantasy VII is really missing in terms of its just core gameplay is that the characters aren't different enough. But actually, if I were to make a mod, really, I would probably make something really, really crazy and unique. I would make like a new story with new characters. But I ain't got that kind of technology. I ain't got that kind of coding prowess. I only got the computer science 2 in college. I know how to make HTML documents. That's about it. I can make a mean HTML document that returns numbers, dude. You've never seen coding quite like this. No, it would still be a mod of Final Fantasy VII, but it would be like the Dark Cave, where it's like a totally new story, or like a new... It wouldn't just be the same story with like different elements. It would be like a whole new experience. I even actually have like one idea I would love to do, but I'll have to hire someone to make it for me because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Just have everyone defend until he turns. Okay. And make a mod for the new fans. Exactly. Because everyone knows Final Fantasy VII needs more fans. Everyone knows that. Okay. Now I can get this cure off, and then this will interrupt his turn, and I can defend the Cloud. Let's just hope he's not... Well, see, this is a bad idea, because he can counter, and then Big Bomber, and Barrett's dead. Yeah. I can't do that. I don't even know what to do to keep from that happening. Like, because he can... Every attack he counters, and his counter plus Big Bomber is enough to kill anybody. So I guess I need to just wait. Oh my god, dude. That's the greatest idea I've ever heard. Everyone's Kate Sith, and to unlock the other characters you have to buy DLC. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Somebody please make that mod. I'll buy it 8 times. Do the thing you never do and wait. Yeah, exactly. I have to do that thing I never do and be patient. For the first time you've ever seen on this stream, I'm gonna be patient. What? Death being patient? What? That exists? You betcha. Today and today only. How is this mod so far? Great. This is a really well-known mod that was made back in 2003. It's known to be a very good mod. Nothing I could say would really change it. But yeah, it's great. I'm enjoying it. Okay. It's actually good that he rear gunned. If he would have turned around, Cloud would have been in trouble. Oh crap. He did turn around. But he used rear gun instead of his regular one, so this Cloud should be able to survive this. I think he's still dead though. Unless this cure gets off. Look at he turned. We're good. We're kinda chasing his damage though. By the time he hits somebody, then I cure the last person. So if he hits someone twice in a row, I'm in trouble. But actually, as long as I defend, I'm fine. So. Alright. Everybody defend. Until I decide what I'm doing. I could maybe limit, but I'm afraid to do that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and limit there. It should be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't just completely... Oh my god, that damage. Where did that damage come from? Is that because he critted? Was he not critting before? Crap. See, I shouldn't have done this, because now he can die, just because... Oh, I got lucky. Alright, I got lucky there. For sure. Is he stuck in place now? Is that why he's doing that? Interrupt his turn there. Please don't Big Bomber Barret. Okay. He's out of Big Bomber now, but he has Energy Ball. Which that probably would have killed Barret, so I need to be careful here. Crap. Don't kill Barret. I can't believe he got 2 of those off before Cloud even could throw his potion. Like, holy crap, he is so fast. Why is he so fast? Oh my god. He still counterattacks too. Please tell me I got that off in time. Crap. Oh, no, he rear. I'm so lucky that he rear gunned. I was so lucky. He's so fast and he counters everything. It's like I don't know how I'm ever gonna get damage to stick. I need him to turn around, but I'm too afraid to do that. Oh god. Okay, Cloud defended that, so that's fine. Okay, wait till he attacks. Now big shot. And now, okay, so this works. So now Tifa can heal whoever he counterattacks. Because Cloud is fine because he defended. As long as I get this command off. Oh, he didn't turn though. That sucks. That's my last potion. I wish he turned there. That would have been nice. I don't know about this decision. We should be fine as long as I wait fast enough. Oh, but I don't have any potions. No, I can't do this. I need to cure him instead. You're just gonna try to get him to turn around. Cloud should still be fine. Okay, he's no longer turning. That's kind of a problem, but kind of not at the same time. Because now I can just have Cloud defend, and he should be fine forever. So now I can just slowly whittle him down with grenades. As long as Tifa cures Cloud, we should be fine. Rear gun doesn't do that much damage, so I can cure it up easily. Hopefully Big Shot starts doing more damage as well. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Good stuff. That was good. That was fun. That was... I had to find a way to let him counterattack and hit somebody without them dying. Trying to get that air estate for fun, because I never do the air estate. Thank you, PS4 Alex, for the bits. Thanks for the GGs. What's up, Highlander? How's it going?